Deworming Cobre, Bluebonnet Equine Challenge Fall of 2022. Intestinal parasites are a huge concern among horses. If they get parasites, they often will just basically sap the nutrients that the horse is ingesting. They eat that nutrients and then prevent the horse from getting those nutrients that the horse is eating, and so it can cause them to just overall not gain weight, can cause them to be skinny, to not have good hair coat, and just overall to just do poorly as far as that goes. It can also cause some diarrhea. So I'm giving her a dewormer called Quest Plus, which treats for several different parasites, among them strongyles, tapeworms. This particular one also gets tapeworms. It has moxidectin and praziquantel in it, which help to get a wider variety of parasites than some of the other dewormers out on the market, so that's why I chose to go with this particular one. As you can see, she's doing pretty well with it. I'm just slipping it in between her cheek and her teeth and squirting it out a little bit at a time. As you can imagine, it doesn't taste super great, but she's doing really well with it. Not trying to throw her head up, not trying to avoid me too much. Mainly just kind of focusing on holding her head with my right hand and then giving her that paste with my left. Adjusting the dial to kind of approximately how much she weighs, and make sure to deworm her routinely so that we don't have to deal with any parasites causing issues for her. And super important part of owning a horse, to make sure that they're well cared for and aren't dealing with any parasites that could be causing health issues for them, and also spreading those to other horses. And so she did really well with this. If a horse were a little bit more difficult to give that medication to, some things that you can consider doing is using an empty tube and filling it with some type of a tasty, softer treat, such as peanut butter or applesauce or something along those lines that tastes good, so that then you can kind of, over a period of several weeks, give them a little bit of that tasty treat from that tube. Something extra special they don't usually get that's pretty tasty that they really like, so that then that tube doesn't become associated with them with nasty tasting medicine, and is a little bit easier to get them to accept that tube. And so if you do that over a long period of time, several weeks, just a little bit, each day or every other day, just to get them more used to it, so that they then associate that tube going in their mouth with something tasty and not something that doesn't taste good. And so it's a really good option to help with horses that are, say, throw their head up or are just difficult to deworm. She did really well for that, and I was very proud of her about how she accepted that, didn't try to spit any of it out, did really, really well. So, yeah.